Buddha lover. You know what, baby? Gotta learn to smoke the Buddha. I'm so glad you showed me, baby. It makes me happy.
What up, boo? We starting a little bit early.
Woo, man! I ain't know they had my song out there like that, baby.
What else?
Oh, Buddha lover.
Oh God!
What it say? You gotta learn to smoke the Buddha. You don't like that, do you?
Oh, goodness gracious!
I'm so glad you chose me. Okay.
Yeah.
She really makes me happy. Oh, with a permission slip. Go, I drove. I'm just teasing.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing today? Young world. Just in case y'all don't know, if it's your first time tuning in, this is Sippin. What's it? Sippin.
I don't have my glass today.
And conversation with Buddha and Baby. And what, I guess you want to know what I'm sipping on. It's a little concoction I came up with. It ain't much nothing. It's, hey, how you doing, Mr. Clyde?
Hey!
It's a little concoction I came up with. It actually turned out to be quite well. It's a little coconut rum and some peach tea. What? A lot more rum than peach. But, it's an acquired taste for those who want to know exactly what we're sipping on. I think Baby's sipping on that old Moscow Mule, which is a little ginger beer. A tinge of lime juice and a whole lot of Tito's. A whole lot.
It's not a lot.
But, that's Moscow Mule, so that's what it is. And so we're going to go back and recap what happened last week. We didn't get to the topic. We were talking about dicks in pussy.
Well.
Without protection. That's what we were talking about. So, and how do they feel going into that situation when they start doing that with the women, and how do a woman feel versus how does a woman feel when it's about to go down and it's unprotected? What are they really saying? Are they saying that they're a couple? Are they saying that they're just getting down? What are they saying? Hey, what's going on, cuzzo? Skylar Carrington. I know who you are. Showing you love. Mm-hmm. And how does that affect?
Your big old arms.
I'm sorry. Oh, I don't work out.
He rocking the whole table, y'all.
But either way, that's not what she said in the bedroom. Oh, I'm just saying. But either way, I'm not gonna start with the story today. I want to get the story in a little bit later because of the ramifications of what the topic is for the day. So,
did you finish about the recap?
No, I didn't. I just want to let them know that the stories come a little later, baby.
Oh, okay.
That's all. What's going on, Rick? Arnell and Shawana Glover. So, back to the recap from yesterday. One half of the recap, we were talking about unprotected sex, and what does that mean to you, man and women. I kind of said that, you playing Russian roulette. Your life is on the line, and you really got to have a lot of trust in that person, regardless of what type of relationship y'all in, to take it to that level. Most women, they're assuming that they're in a relationship. Some of them say, I'm just chilling, bro. Just chilling right here. We talking about the recap from last week. I don't know if you caught it last week, but we were talking about raw dogging. And that was one part of the conversation. The other part of the conversation was unlimited access to your ex, you know. You know, when y'all start doing these type of things and y'all break up and y'all move on with your life, and they feel like, most women feel like they can come back and get that. And most men think they can come back and get that if y'all are into, you know, if y'all ain't really doing much within, you know, with meaning that y'all not in another relationship, but y'all don't necessarily want to be with each other, but y'all still want to fuck around. That's what we got from that, correct? Mm-hmm. Oh, you almost ready there, baby? Almost?
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Oh, okay. So, believe it or not, what today's topic is, well, before I get to today's topic, let's do the plug. That makes sense, right? The plug. So, the plug for the day is, I want to give a special shout out to Skylar Monroe Beckham. You know, she, if you don't know, she has she has a pretty good product. You know, she deals with buttercream, and now she just added the scrub to the mix of her.
Yeah.
She did a little scrub going on. Okay. So basically, you know,
shorty.
I'm not saying it's, you know, it's for all skin tones, and it real feel good on your skin, and it has a nice little smell to it, because, you know, it's got smell for everybody. You know, if you like cologne type smell, if you like fruity type smells, you like, you know,
lemongrass,
perfume type smell. If you want to smell like nature, absolutely, you can smell like that. And it's called Butter Bliss. That's the name of it. You can look it up. I think it's butterbliss.com. Or what is it? You don't know?
I can't remember. I have a
Well, Skylar, if you're watching, make sure you plug it in the comments.
And I'll definitely come back.
Much love for you.
Matter of fact, I'll be right back, y'all, so we can make sure we get this.
Ooh, she's leaving the set.
So that means he on his own.
Word? That's okay. Okay, I can dig it. So other than that, I want to plug again Jay Kemp. And let me tell you, fellas and ladies and gentlemen, Jay Kemp. Jay Kemp is, you know, he helps us out quite a bit, you know, with the camera work and some of the commercials. If you're on Instagram, you see in a couple of our commercials, you know, and they're really good, you know, real professional. You know, the cost was cost effective, because obviously you don't want to do any work without getting monetized for it, especially if that's your profession. Mm-hmm. So, you know how sometimes Negroes they like to get stuff for free, but you know what? If he's going to support me, I'm going to support him.
Right.
Okay. So go ahead and fire away, baby.
Okay. I didn't have to go far after all. I forgot. I do keep a card near in my bag. So, again, it's Butter Bliss Body. And you can go to www.butterblissbody.com. She is on Instagram and she is on Facebook. Okay. So I will also, because I know the camera is going to be backwards, so I'm not going to really bring it closer to you. Mm-hmm. So I'll make sure I put that down in the comment section below. Again, it's Butter Bliss Body.
Ooh, I did it again.
He did it again. One of the little neat things that she does have on the back of the card, she speaks about it's rich in vitamins A, B, C, and E. Anti-aging, restores skin elasticity, scars, stretch marks, removal, treats eczema.
Wow.
So
a lot of black folks got that eczema.
This is a good product, really is. Is also, I do want to give a shout out to LaTanya. She's the one that actually made our glasses, and she does customize different glasses. If you want short ones, tall ones, you might want to hit her up. I think it's Pink Butterfly. I think that's her name. She hasn't yet come out with her website, but
it's coming soon.
It will be coming soon. And she's doing a lot of good things with her products. So, there's a lot of people that we could give shout outs to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 25-8.
Right. T-shirts. A lot of stuff going to be in the works.
But I'm gonna say it like this,
Hey, Sam.
I'm gonna say it like this. So if you want your business marketed, we don't have no problem doing that. Hey, yep, Skylar is in here, cuz that's her brother.
Okay.
But back to it. We don't mind shouting out anybody. That's why it's called a plug.
Right.
But like I say, you show love, we show love back.
No, it helps. I mean, and what I think I would like to do is you let us know, send an inbox on the Buddha Baby page, and let us know what you do. And, we'll be more than happy to send business your way, or at the very least, open up your networking, utilize your networking through us for other people that may be part of the listening viewers, or whatever you want to call it, our audience, because they're all over.
Yeah.
They're all over. So you never know who's in your town, who you could support, whether it's on a website, Instagram, or whatnot. So, yeah.
Yeah. And you can't forget about Jim Jones.
Oh, I always forget about myself. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I do that, but y'all know that anybody that's local, I am not a licensed dietitian, neither am I a licensed personal trainer, but just through my personal journey, I am more than welcome to help you, motivate you, encourage you, uplift you in more ways than one, through your fitness journey, and if you just need some enlightenment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Clyde. Shout out to Jim Jones.
Yes. So, baby, what's the topic of the day?
Chivalry.
What?
And its expectations, or I guess, as people would normally phrase it, is chivalry dead?
All right. What's going on, Mr. Cumby?
Hey, Cumby.
Good. So,
So, is chivalry dead or no?
Are you asking me? Yeah. It's dead.
Hey, LaShonda.
Dead.
Dead?
No, it ain't dead. It's just misunderstood, I believe. I think chivalry is really misunderstood. Some people like to think of chivalry as, you open up doors, you do the things, the gentlemanly things, pull out the seat, that type of stuff. You pull out the seat, you be real polite, you be real generous about, taking a lady out, treating a woman like a woman. That's what they think chivalry is, and it's not. Ooh. It's not really that. Those I like to call a G code, a gentleman's code of how to treat a woman. That has nothing really. Through my little studies and through the studies that Baby I saw brought to the table, chivalry means not that much different, but different in other ways. It's not gender specific.
Well, technically, it was the origin of chivalry. As many, I hope, know, but if not, here's your minute of enlightenment. Chivalry started technically during the medieval times, and then it evolved, and it was more a knightly oriented system. It's, let's see. Let me give you the definition. It goes on. Origin medieval knightly system with its religious, moral, and social code. The combinations of qualities expected of an ideal knight, especially courage, honor, courtesy, justice, and a readiness to help the weak. Mm-hmm. So that's the origin of it. Hey, Vaughn, that's the actual origin. So how did we take something in our Western culture to make it where it's a form of good behavior?
Absolutely.
If you ask me, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So to open a door, to let me sit down, to do, you know, to pay for my dinner and things like that. That goes against the origin of the actual
word
definition or the meaning for chivalry.
Absolutely.
So, is it dead? Yes, it is dead for what it originated.
Yeah, I can understand that, while it being dead and all, but you know, where where did we get this idea this was chivalry from? This was what chivalry is. You know, I'm thinking, according to the definition you got, you know, it's really helping the person who's unable to help themselves, or you know, saving someone like.
First of all, let's go back. Let's take it back. See, I like to start with origins because based on what we were taught, you know, we've been going back and forth. Like, I can't understand how
we've been going back and forth.
Well, yeah, just saying with this, how did it get changed from? It was a rites of passage for knights.
Right.
Okay, they had to fight to be a part of the kingsmanship.
Yeah.
Okay, and so once they won, they would go in battle and things like that. You know, they had to. There was a code of honor to be in that role. So that was, you know. So I get the gestures and the acts as far as them being gentlemanly.
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe it's the.
So I see how they extrapolated the behavior into what we as Western culture is considering chivalry. But basically, what like I was saying, it's they've merged the ideas, and you know, like we do everything else, and we created it to be our own. Whereas the men or our boys, you know, as our boys are growing up,
right,
we teach them to be courteous. We teach them how to have good mannerism. And so why would I call that being chivalrous?
Man, it's being a good dude, right?
That's just being a good person, you know.
Right. I mean, you'd open the door for an old lady versus a young baby. You know?
But now, where it gets, I think that, you know, the chivalry is dead because of that whole Miss Independent era. Just saying.
When did that start, baby?
Just, you know,
Title
about
9?
10 years ago.
Title 9?
I mean, I'm just saying, you know, when women wanted to be
independent. That was
right. You know, they wanted their
early
independence.
70s, late 60s. Title
well,
9
I
era.
mean, even more modern day times, you know, how my grandma would say modern day time. That's that modern day stuff. So,
are you sure? Because
they were still doing chivalrous things, even with the women and their independence. So we're gonna fast forward to let's say the mid 2000s.
Oh, okay.
You know, we're gonna start at 2000 with this because that's where the Miss Independence came. Came hitting hard.
Some people are really speaking in here. What are they saying?
All right. So, hey, Vaughn, you said, okay, they told you what we're talking about. All right. So, how many people really come to the rescue when others are being attacked without first getting their phone out to record it?
Well, you could, you know.
Because we live in the technology.
We live in the world
of technology. And unfortunately, everybody want to be a big star.
Right. So they figure they they film the big play. If it's death, like the person was in Miami, was it double X, triple X, what was his name is? X?
I don't keep up with that.
Well, yeah. I mean,
some rapper, right?
Right. That was a sad situation there, you know. Dude dying and they just want to film him die.
Okay.
So?
Alright, so even when others are being verbally attacked, I have seen others mind their business.
Well, absolutely. These days, you know, minding your business will save your life sometimes. You know.
It's a really
fine line.
Right, a tight rope to walk when it comes, especially now physical, maybe. But people are so mentally checked out that you hate to intervene because of your own safety. Now, what I personally am willing to do is call the police and keep it moving, or stay far enough where I can see what's going on. Like, yeah, it's so I'll be like a little mini snitch.
So, baby, what you're saying is you're dry snitching.
I just said I'm like a snitch. I mean, if I see somebody getting their ass whooped, or somebody, or now if it's two dudes like you going at it, hey, may the best man win. But now if I see a little fella and a big dude and he just getting plummeted or something, I'm not gonna go and help him, but I can make a phone call. Right? You understand what I'm saying? So Sam says we've become desensitized to things of this nature.
Absolutely. So we stop there right there for a brief moment, and I'm gonna tell the story. Story time. So in my not so distant past, so in my not so distant past, I met a young lady, and we had set up a date. We was just gonna go shoot some pool. Things were going great. All week long, we planning this thing. I was going to show a good time. I was going to be a gentleman. Always show how a man is supposed to treat a lady, some way. So, this plan was pretty solid, So, I pick her up, and we get in the car, She's like, well, hey, I have to get something to eat. I want to get something to eat. I'm hungry. I said, cool, But she kept like mentioning, let's go here. I mean, for the sake of the show, I'm just gonna say she wanted to go to TGI Fridays. All right, she wanted to go to TGI Fridays. So I was like, well, cool. I said, but they got some good food at the pool hall. Might want to know. I want to go to TGI Fridays. So we get to TGI Fridays, and I'm being a gentleman. I'm pay for first date. You pay for everything. That's what you're supposed to do. Gentleman code, right? G code. And she started. Well, she started ordering from the most expensive part of the menu. And I'm looking at the prices. And all, and I'm like, wait a minute now. Hold on. Listen, if you going on the expensive end of the deal, are we fucking tonight? If we ain't fucking tonight, I think you better go down to the lower end of the menu.
I'm so ashamed.
I'm sorry. So yeah, was chivalry dead? Possibly. I killed it. But she realized where I was coming from. You can easily take advantage of a person's kindness. So when you see something going down, like, look, chick, this is not what we discussed. But I was still willing to compromise and take her out somewhere. But I'm not, mama ain't made no fool. He ain't finna go out there. I'm gonna, what'd he say? I'm just saying. So the moral of the story is, I gotta, I put a little ultimatum on him. Now, was I wrong? Probably. But at the end of the day, look, you ain't spending money. This ain't the money you spending. You asked me to go out to eat, and I decided, yeah, we can do that. But you should be, as a woman, I think you should be more courteous to what the man don't have. You're not going to ask him, but don't try to break his ass. You know what I mean? Don't try to break his ass. Let's have a good time. I'm just saying. That's my story. It has something to do with chivalry, but then it doesn't. But we can talk about it. How about that? Let's go. What you got for me, baby?
I want to punch him in his throat. Because TGI Fridays ain't got nothing expensive on the menu. But okay.
If I spend anything over $30,
that don't classify as a fucking side of the menu anywhere inside of TGI Fridays.
I'm just saying.
But
Why we gotta be technical? I just threw that out there.
I mean, you should have went with a more fucking side of the menu place.
Okay, then fine.
No.
Let's call it. Let's call it.
No, you cheap.
Let's call it Shea Whitey's then. Let's Shea Whitey's.
Oh, goodness. Oh, you.
Ain't that I'm cheap, man, but I ain't finna get bowled over by no chick who thinks she gonna get one over on me.
But where's the chivalry?
Well, the chivalry was she got in my goddamn car. I opened the goddamn door and I took her ass out, and she didn't have to pay. There you go, chivalry.
Y'all heard what he just said? Okay. So Clyde was like, I would never film violence, but I also won't help a person who talking shit. Man or woman, you right. Sometimes recording a situation is necessary. Black lives matter. Do Black lives matter?
I think all lives matter, but okay. I understand where he comes from.
We live in a country that gets you jammed up by involving yourself. Right. It can cost you freedom, money, other things. You have to really evaluate if you're going to get in the middle of some stuff. Agreed. That was Cunby. Yashika said, I agree at Combi, but sometimes we need our men and women to step up for one another.
Yeah.
Women can show chivalry too. A lady would not have pulled that. Okay.
What are you talking about? Okay. Yeah.
Your that fucking side of the menu food. You were dealing with a little girl mentality. That's what Vaughn said. Mm-hmm. I agree. It's hard for first kind of people. Live within your means, bruh. We not kin. Right, because you heard what he said.
What? We ain't kin. What is that?
She could say y'all ain't no kin. Okay, so like Vaughn said, you in that situation, you live within your means. So normally, I know it's kind of off subject a little bit with chivalry, but generally, if you're going to go out, you pretty much kind of discuss stuff before you even get yourself in the situation. And then if things alter from that, I'm just going to anticipate that you handling the shortcome, because that one part of the agreed upon situation.
But just like you, baby, you came in, you told me what you just said, and I hear you. And what you said was sound, great, A1. But here's the comeback to that. You were assuming that he's going to take care of the shortcomings, correct?
No, I'm saying I'm going to take care. If I've altered the plan,
okay,
from what we initially agreed upon, then that's my contribution to my act of kindness.
Oh, so are you speaking for yourself, or are you speaking for most women?
I want to believe that that's what most women would do. I mean, unless, like Ron said, you dealing
fucking side of the menu. You
were dealing with a little girl mentality. If you're dealing with a little girl mentality, then, because, that's what you're going to get. Yeah, fucking side of the menu.
I mean, and believe you me,
I learned about that a long time ago.
Believe you me, there is a fucking side of the menu. If you go out there and you get the most expensive thing on the menu and think you ain't putting out, you got yourself a jug.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's a lick.
Because it's just a meal.
It ain't a meal.
You ain't paying no damn bills. That's nothing.
So I'm going to ask you this question.
First of all, because I got to handle this with y'all. I got y'all ladies. What I expect.
Tell me.
My expectancy on what meal I have is equal to what I would spend on myself.
But not everybody, you can't get every...
We ain't going out there.
Hold on. First of all, you can't speak for every lady on that, because your pockets may be deeper than others. Other people may not. They might want to go get something they ain't never got before.
But my point is I can't expect for you to spend more on me than I would spend on myself.
But that's not what happened in the reality, baby. The reality is a woman gonna try you.
So my side of the menu is always fucking.
Okay.
I'm fucking me all the time. Just saying. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm watching.
This fool here. Okay, Vaughn said you can be chivalrous at McDonald's. It don't have a price tag.
Absolutely.
No, I agree.
If that's what she like, you know, man. I got a story about that, man.
Mm-mm.
I get one time in my life, man, I met this girl, and man, I'm gonna tell you, she gave me the business, man. The best sex ever. One of the best sex ever. I mean, she did all. She did the splits. She touched the balls. She did everything, and all she wanted was a Happy Meal.
How old was this girl?
24.
All right.
And all she wanted was a Happy Meal, and I got everything. And I say, hey, man, you're great.
Go away. And she was saying, I think real women have become more independent and don't really need men to pay for dinner, pay a bill, or things like that. We like it and want it sometimes, but the women I know don't need it. Right?
I agree with Clyde. What did Clyde say? He just said something.
Hold on. Sam said, Bron's like, no, if he can afford it, then he can afford it. Then he can't afford it. I can't.
If he can't afford it, then he can't.
He can't, right. I have to say, if I take her out, I set my budget based off where we go. You can have anything on the menu, but I am judging you based off whether I want to see you again. Right.
That
right.
fucking side of the menu.
It's not the fucking side of the menu. What?
What are you doing? If you gonna base or judge you based on what you decide, wherever she decide to get off that menu, then
I mean, and I'm not saying that he's talking about the fucking side. It's just how excessive are you? Are you ordering some crazy shit? Like you ordering entree, appetizer, dessert, 2 glasses of wine, like going overboard. That's what I'm thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, please let me know if that's what you mean, so, in detail.
So, what you saying, Clyde? You set the budget on yourself, or you telling that other person what the budget is?
I'm pretty sure he's setting his budget. He done took in his budget.
Hold on. He's setting his budget. Don't mean he telling her what the budget is.
But he knows that she's ordering in excess. Okay, so where we at?
We're right.
So that mentality thing works both ways. Can't side with you on this one, my brother.
You don't have to. You don't have to, brother.
Buddha was talking about the highest price side of the menu. Yeah, he means checking out how she moves, right? Order as far as what he's ordering.
I got you.
What she's ordering.
That's still the fucking side of the menu.
But
it's still either you gonna.
It's an individually. Okay, let's just say no, because if the intentions was going to the pool hall, and hypothetically we goes to TGI Friday, and a damn thing in TGI Fridays over $25, $30,
and
okay, on a meal,
and
that ain't
what you discussed, is it?
But who the fuck? Well, you just told me somebody fucked for a Happy Meal. Sorry.
I mean, I'm just saying, change the plan, whatever, you
but that ain't the fucking side of the menu.
Shit.
I mean, that's all individual.
Well, right. For me, no, honestly, all jokes aside, it ain't necessarily about the money.
Yeah, it is. If it's a fucking side of the menu, it is about the money.
It ain't about the money. It's about what you're trying to do. Really. What are you trying to do?
No one wants to feel used. I agree.
It's about what you're trying to do.
If a man with deep pockets take me to a place with no prices on the menu, then he can afford to pay for what I eat. Agreed.
Well,
I set the budget on me based on the place. But if she ordering expensive, she needs to be providing some damn good conversation, good pussy. Still might not get you a second date, but I would appreciate it if she felt like she had to get that high-end steak.
Well,
to me, honestly, some people don't even have good enough pussy to be on that side of the menu.
But he did kind of agree with me.
No, I mean...
He did.
If your intentions not, if your intentions... First of all, y'all had already been in a conversation. Y'all been talking or whatever. Now y'all at dinner. Okay? Then...
Well, dinner, first of all, dinner wasn't even discussed.
Dinner or hanging out. See, if it's a hangout...
We just talk about going to play pool.
Then,
dinner, I mean... And I figured in that, okay, maybe she wants something to eat. Maybe we can get a little something at the pool hall. Already figured that in. But that's not where she wanted to go. Okay.
But you gotta kind of have an idea of the type of woman you dealing with.
Sometimes you don't know right off the bat. You know, maybe you just meet the girl and you talking to her. You meet the girl, you talking to her, and then y'all want to hang out. You know, you didn't discuss each other's finances. Y'all just met. You know what I'm saying? You want to get to know the person, so y'all gonna sit down, shoot pool, whatever. You know what I mean?
But I don't still believe that's the fucking side.
Well, you don't necessarily gotta be the million, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, like literally, like you, and especially baby know. She talking all this smack, but she know when somebody's spending some money, what is expected of them.
Nobody expect me to fuck.
Shit.
Because they know the person ain't fucking for meals.
But nobody's fucking for free no more either. And
they might not be fucking for free, but at the same time, I ain't fucking for no meals.
Hold on. I say, they vegan, we're cheap. Oh yeah, I guess we can take it to Olive Garden. You get your all you eat salad, baby.
Shit, it's hard to damn feed a vegan in a restaurant, especially unless you just go to the store and buy all the stuff. But in a restaurant, oh my goodness, it's hard to feed a vegan because now you got to go to a vegan place, so they know they're exclusive. So the prices, but in all actuality, you know, you could be a gentleman and still be taken advantage of, and that plays a part in why. What you mean, bullshit with her? Okay,
that plays a part with why chivalry is dead, in my opinion. I think a lot of women out there taking advantage of men's kindness and understanding that they got the G code out there, and they go and they follow it to the T. You know, they'll open your door. You know, they smelling good, they looking nice, they're speaking eloquently. You know, complimenting you, engaging in your conversation. You know, doing everything you want, and then they flip the script. You know, all they wanted was a free meal. Everybody knows that. Okay,
but who fucking for steaks? Right.
Hey,
if sex is
I will just tell you, look at your homegirls. Look left, look right.
All my homegirls ain't fucking for no steaks.
You never know.
Bet you that.
Mm-hmm.
I bet all my money that I ever will have, my homegirls ain't fucking for no steaks. What? And if y'all is, Jesus. That's all I got. Rick. Talk about Arnold. Rick say, hey Arnold. If sex is your end game, then your argument holds water. If you really into somebody, right?
I understand, but it ain't really the end game, Rick.
It is the end game.
Hold on, it ain't really the end game, Rick. I mean, when you meet a girl right off the top of the list, you want to know if you know, before you even get to know her, you already want to know if you can fuck her.
You was already trying to fuck.
Exactly. And in the midst of all the getting to know her and fucking and all that, you realize she's the one. That happens more often than not. For a man, we ain't trying to get with the girl right off the top. We just want to hit it, and then if she has good conversation, she's good people, we realize that along the way. So
I guess.
So was it the end game? No, it was part of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So I did what he says. Are you taking advantage? That's not exactly how I move, but I understand.
Who said that?
Cunby.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, we eat broccoli.
That's even better.
Prices really don't have any bearing on the date, right? If you into that person, it's a lot of girls fucking for steak. Some of them for a roast beef sandwich. Oh Lord.
Who said that?
Oh Lord.
Who said that?
I said they so.
Absolutely, man. Sometimes.
So all you gotta do is take her to Arby's.
Not even that. All you gotta do is give her popcorn, take her to the movies.
Where these basic bitches at? I'm sorry.
They everywhere.
Wow. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of girls fucking okay, but you still won't get any. Sure won't.
Oh, well, I mean,
what up, y'all? Hey, Felipe.
Yeah.
All right, so exactly, Rick. Kindness must be respected. Agreed. Steaks don't mean cakes. Okay.
But, back to the kindness must be respected.
Down for stuffed mushrooms.
Hey, hey, back to the kind that must be respected. I agree. Who said that? Who said?
Okay, hold on. What? Huh?
Who said kindness must be respected?
Bobby.
Okay, so Bobby, I agree with you. It should be respected, but is it? Nah, man. Not in most cases. A lot of people take kindness for weakness. So if it's a weakness, is it really respected?
So Cumby said, let's be real. We in our 40s. Chicks have fucked for steaks. Yes, they have had steak. Well, did I have steak? No.
Oh, now she changed.
I had the whole enchilada back in my days, okay? Just saying. I'm talking about now. Right now. Now, back in my younger days, steak was
elegant.
Okay.
Taking a lot red lobster.
So
you got it all night.
When you 21 and you sitting down at Ruth Chris, all right, where he finna drop some coins.
Drop coins. So if he,
yeah, we probably is.
You gonna do? What are you doing? He's dropping coins. What are you doing?
But I already had wanted to fuck. So this meal came with the price of him wanting to fuck, and I want to get this, but I'm getting more money. I'm getting money, so it didn't matter. Shut up.
All I'm saying to you is, at first, now hold on, now, people, let's really get real. When the conversation first started, y'all was condemning me, and now it sounds like y'all with me. What's really going on?
What you talking about?
Man, you may not
in the modern day time.
Hey.
Not your teenage,
that wasn't teenage. That wasn't teenage. That was only a couple years ago.
Exactly. So TGI Fridays versus me at 21 eating that Ruth Steakhouse.
All I'm saying
Ruth Chris Steak.
Listen, first of all, let's talk about this. I said
TGI.
I just said TGI Fridays because that was the first
it's nasty, but when you 21, Vaughn, it wasn't nasty.
Right. So
it was a badge of honor.
So what I'm saying is, it might have been my delivery on how it went down. I could have probably been a more subtle. I could have took a more subtle approach to how I came about it. But the girl, she needed to respect me at that moment. You understand what I mean? She needed to understand that, look, this ain't what I'm going to do for you. I mean, I got things I want too. And if you plan on me, then by all means, baby. By all means. That's just where I was with that.
Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Don't be ashamed. Don't. I'm just keeping it real.
Oh, I'm so ashamed. No, I'm just playing. That's,
I'm keeping it 100.
That's what we did.
It better, she know exactly where I stand.
Felipe said endless shrimp used to get them every time.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, it's better off her knowing where I stand. It's better off her knowing where I stand, baby, than keep playing this game and, we both, I end up getting mad because at the end of the day, I grew up in this me, myself, and I generation, correct?
Yeah.
Now, generation now is I don't give a fuck.
Also fuck for real, lobster biscuits. With the endless shrimp.
I'm saying, man.
And the big old glass of the margarita. Ain't that what it was? That they have the little lobster margarita thing that they call it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But anyway, back to
drink.
I want to let y'all see what this nut butt doing over here, but I ain't gonna do him like that. So anyway, does chivalry set women upon a pedestal?
No. Let me get this out of the way, man. Chivalry don't set no woman on no pedestal. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you're supposed to do that for every woman. So if you're doing it for every woman, what's so special about it?
Y'all crazy on this timeline about the biscuits. And I love them damn biscuits. They're the devil.
They sure is.
You said no, Vaughn, that a woman shouldn't be
set on a pedestal.
Set on a pedestal.
Because that's not an individuality. Individualized act. There you go. I mean, everybody, the old lady down the street, if you're walking by, A gentleman's supposed to open the door, or help her hold the door open for her, or help her cross the street. You know, that's what that is. And your girlfriend or the girl you're dealing with, if you do the same thing, is she feeling special? Should she feel special? She should be like, dang, that's polite, that's courteous. But is it an individualized thing? No.
Well, why you don't open my door?
I do. Don't try it. Don't try it. You shake your head, no. Don't ride me. All right. We go to the restaurant. Who right there? Bim.
He don't open the car door.
Hell, his shit got a code on it. I don't know the code. Shit. Beep, beep, beep. We be locked out that bitch for real.
It is what it is, right?
So, hold on. Back to what the people say.
What to say? Oh, Vaughn, we human. We human, we fuck up. We ain't martyrs.
Yeah. I agree.
Say. Okay, so how does a woman feel about another woman asking her man for manly favors? Like a rent a man? Oh, okay, like moving furniture or fixing a pipe, etc.
Ooh. Oh, I got one. We ain't gonna name them names, but we got a certain person here that, you know, I want to be a gentleman to all. So we hanging out, we doing whatever. You know, a young lady might need it to be me walk to a car because she's leaving that night alone. And I'm there. I'm like, well, you know what? You know, I'll walk you to your car. You know, make sure you get to your car safely. I'm not taking you home or nothing. And then I go tell somebody, this is what's going to happen. And she's like, hold the fuck up. No, you ain't. You got a whole woman right here. What? Get your own damn man. Come on, man. So if that's your homegirl out there and she gets snatched the fuck up and she raped, how you feeling?
Then I will summon you.
It's too late then. It's already been done.
No. If it's my homegirl, I'm already not summoning you to walk with her, or we're walking together.
So what's the, I mean, sweetheart, why is it that it has to be that? Why do you feel that way, I should say? Or why do the women out there who do this feel that way?
Because first of all, you should have been paying attention to what I'm doing. You wouldn't have even, if you was paying more attention to me, you wouldn't even knew somebody was leaving and needed to be assisted to their vehicle.
Time out. How this works, baby, it's simple. You on one side of the room doing your thing, talking, doing whatever.
Then you shouldn't even came to me.
And hold on, engage in conversation. I'm chilling, engaging in the conversation, probably with the girl that's right there, having a general conversation. She has to go. You know, I came to you and tell you this is what I'm going to do. But you, or for the sake of this, you like hell the fuck no. Like, look.
Well, look, let's just be real. Mm-hmm. When you done came telling me about some other broad, and I'm 3.5, I often say 4, 3.5 drinks in. Yeah, I got in my feelings.
Why you getting in your feelings? We go home every night together. In the same bed. And you know you about to get the pipe laid down.
Well, I'm just saying, at that very moment, that was me expressing.
Expressing what? On the other side of the room?
My feelings. Because since I don't show my feelings enough, I took the opportunity.
Bullshit. Your ass is on the other side of the room. I'm on one side of the room. Your ass ain't thinking about me until I walked up to your ass. So what feelings did you try to express?
The ones that you turned on.
That's what I did. I turned them on?
Yup.
So?
I know, put the gun down. I know. And you know, the funny thing is, the whole irony of it all is, I'm not insecure. I am not jealous by far.
That's a jealous act.
I'm selfish.
Oh.
But I'm not jealous. I'm not insecure. I don't have them hang-ups. I'm not threatened. I don't feel like I have competition because I'm an individual.
She might change the light bulb. She's talking about other different things. I'm talking about Raina, correct? That's what she said. She's talking about other different things. I kind of caught a glimpse of what she was saying. I mean,
all right. So I'm not talking about walking to a vehicle. I was referring to the changing light bulbs and whatnot. Okay. Now, if like back to what shouldn't a woman walk to the car alone? Period. Well.
Absolutely.
That's why the security outside.
There ain't no security out there.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. But anyway.
She 3-4 drinks in. How she know?
Because when I walked out there, they was out there. When it was my time to go to the car.
It was your time to go to the car. I was out
there. But security was there. Anyway, but back to what Clyde was saying. I don't think it should be an issue with, a rent-a-man. I mean, especially if there's no to go fix something or to move something or whatever. Now, granted,
well, hold on, sweetheart. If you can't
situational,
hold on, sweetheart. If you can't let a dude walk the woman to the car, you damn sure ain't letting them screwing a light bulb.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I know figuratively speaking, screwing a light bulb in, that's one thing, but
I'm just saying
to help somebody move or fix something.
And the fact of the matter is, I didn't do it because you told me not to.
Only one time. The first time you did it. Twice. No, you did it the first time.
I did it the first time, but after that, I ain't do it no more. I ain't want those issues. But
good job.
I feel so.
That's so chivalrous. He is so chivalrous.
Hey, that wasn't nothing. That had nothing to do with chivalry. I was protecting my dick.
What side does the woman walk on? Hell, the middle?
No, man. She's always supposed to be. If you're walking on the right side, your left side is where the street is.
I know.
She's on the right side.
Boom. She on the opposite side of the street.
Opposite.
Depending on whatever direction you're going.
Yes, I got you.
I was just being funny in the middle.
But it's funny, but not all the guys know that.
Get your own man policies in full effect. It can. Cause see now, some of these old trifling heifers, they'll come for you.
They can come for you all you want, but see,
they'll come for you, especially if they know your man got a certain talent. Okay. And they've been utilizing that said talent pre-you, so they feel like they can still utilize that talent during you. Now, if that talent is not a part of an actual business, then goddamn it, you need to go find you some more talent.
Well, hold on, baby. Hold on. Because I'm finna call you out.
Well.
Yeah, because you said selfish. Now you're sounding insecure.
I'm just saying. No.
That's what it sounds like. Because if you trust in your man,
I'm talking about some of these heifers.
If you trust,
I trust you.
Hold on,
I trust them hoes.
You don't got to trust the hoes, but it takes two to tango, right? It takes two to tango.
They might spike your punch. You might need some lemonade or something.
Man, if it takes two to tango. At the end of the day,
I know y'all. All bullshit aside, I'm fucking around.
Yeah, right. No,
no. I have some serious. If there is a pinch of it in there, that he knows no differently than I know what lines not to cross or whatever. But at the same time, these hoes ain't loyal. Nah.
You over that? Man?
But it's up to the man to keep them cunts at bay. Right.
Absolutely.
No, I agree.
So if I'm all about, I'm using me for example. If I'm all about you,
she called them cunts.
See you next Tuesday. So was it see you? Come whatever the fuck that.
What the hamburger
acronym is. But either way, you gotta have trust in your man that he's gonna do the right thing at all times.
Yeah.
And if you do have that trust in him,
I try.
Well, there you go.
He leave every week and stays away from me overnight. Ain't nothing but trust got to take place at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah.
And I ain't signed no permission slip. You see, that's my... I ain't signed that damn permission slip.
I gotta keep this. I mean, either way.
Very good. All right, I can't rock with get your own man policy. Fuck around, end up single. Nah. Trust your man, because we trust y'all. I trust mine, so we good. Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah.
See, now when I go out to these soirees, shindigs, or whatever, I don't even offer my services. Why? Because I know my mate. So
I ain't trying to stop no business.
I know my mate, so I'm like, no. Hey, so homeboy, would you walk the young lady to the car? Simple as that. Because I ain't trying to have no trouble.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure. We gonna have to have this discussion off the camera, cause okay, y'all, he can walk anybody to the car, and if y'all ever see us out.
I'm on a tablet now. I got a 5-minute pilot.
If y'all see anybody need to be walked to the car, he gonna get to go. And without me even, I'm not gonna blink twice, nothing. I'm gonna let him be great, because I know that come back on. Okay, there we go. I know he's doing it from a good place. And because he has good mannerism, he's been taught well, all those things. The chivalrous acts, the good mannerism, and things of that nature. He's been taught that. So I really don't want to enable him from doing that. So
I'm not really.
I apologize on live camera.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time ever happened in life. She's apologizing to me. You're about to have 3 drinks until you.
Till you can't walk folks to the car. Got him.
Right. I guess I better not be drinking while I'm out there, huh?
He'll just sip on him some beer. He won't have this special concoction that he's sitting over here to my left with.
Right. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and get some Ultra. That shit tastes like water.
But it's good when you really thirsty. Anyway, you got about 3. Okay, you got about 3. Exactly, got it. Screenshot. Y'all crazy. Let's just know that y'all crazy. All right.
But no, actually, I don't want to get far off of what we really talking about. I mean, about the chivalrous thing. It's real out there. I mean, what exactly do a woman consider chivalrous?
Right. What are some of the things? Like,
I mean, and then on top of that, what can women do to be chivalrous to a man? If that's even something you can do, is that the thing? I don't
know, because it's just like common responsibilities of adulting.
Well, hold on now. I watched a movie one time back in the day called, was it The Bronx Tale?
Never saw it.
Well, in The Bronx Tale, the father figure told the son, you know what, man? You about to go on this date. You open the door for a woman. And when you go around...
I'm sorry, I had to laugh at what Rick said.
Absolutely.
You better do it, Jen.
Hey, so when you walk a girl you open the door, right? And if she doesn't reach over to unlock your door, she ain't shit.
Well, I'm gonna tell you a trick. Most females were not taught that.
Right. I can understand that.
They weren't taught that.
But shit.
At least I know I wasn't. One, I wasn't even taught about dating. So I had to get out there and just swim through the trenches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Trial and error. But now that we have this thing called a remote control, all the doors are open. Shit.
Oh, yeah. But you still got to go over there and open the actual door.
Yeah. I mean, I guess back in the days when they didn't have that and you had the manual locks, I could see why that would be.
I mean, you still open the door. I mean,
but would it be ain't shit though?
I mean,
why would you call him ain't shit?
Well, the reason why, because listen, if the man is thinking about you in that way, you should be thinking about the man in the same way. You should protect him as much as he's trying to protect you.
I agree.
Point blank. So if I walk all the way around the door and the door ain't open, what is that really saying? It's about you, and it's never going to be about me. That's what the movie was trying to insinuate. Okay. I mean, as small as it was, it could grow into something larger. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's just an understanding.
So Clyde said, making sure your man eats well, supporting his dreams, that backbone is chivalry. But are we using chivalry correctly?
No.
For what it truly means, what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because back to the beginning of the video, is it chivalry or is it...
the G code?
Not even a G code, but is it just good mannerism?
When I say G code, I mean gentleman's code.
But he talking about, you saying from the woman, what can a woman do?
Right.
So that can't be a gentleman's code.
Right.
So my point I'm making is it really just a mannerism thing?
Well, yeah, I think in the sense of going on a date, I want to say, be appreciative, understanding, and
But is that being chivalrous? I mean, is that chivalry? Or is that mannerism?
I want to say, I don't think it's chivalry. I think it's just what you said, being mannerism, being respectful and understanding and appreciative to what's happening. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
All right.
But
so
I guess since it's 2
ways. These days unlock with 2 clicks, so no need to reach over and unlock the door. At least lean over and make an attempt.
There you go.
Chivalry is good manners, so I would say yes. Okay. All right. At least lean over and make an attempt. You crazy. Acts of kindness to each other is the point. Right. And that's why, when people start this whole is chivalry dead thing, I think a lot of people just jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Ultimately using the word without actually doing the research and having the actual... I mean, it's no different than anything else. I don't watch sports, but you know what? The whole LeBron and all of that type of kind. People... Whatever favorite team, I won't even use him. Whatever your team is that's winning, whatever team winning, that's the team you rooting for. You might like certain players, but that wasn't your real team that you was choosing or whatever. I mean, you know what I'm just saying? So when people be talking, oh, it's chivalry day, oh, he better do this, he better do that. I mean, it's not you can have an expectation for somebody to do something.
Yeah, absolutely right. I better do that. Guess what you better do?
Right, but then it goes back to that give and take. That give and take.
Leg.
But no, we ain't fucking because I'm open. Fucking is not.
See, it's all good until she got to bend over.
It's
all good until the lady got to put out.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And fucking.
It's all good until the lady got to put out.
They ain't doing that no more.
Shit, man. Listen, nowadays it's 2018. We having this discussion all the time about men wanting women to take them out. Okay, now this is the time.
Y'all want to be taken out?
Hell yeah. Now this is the time.
I didn't know.
Now this.
I tried to take you out. Y'all remember that, Rick? You remember I tried to take him out?
Yeah, she did. But nowadays, I guess women can show that chivalry. They can take a man out. Damn, you kicked that one right on back. You ain't got nothing now.
The end. Goodbye. Have a nice day. It was nice talking to y'all. Chivalry is dead. Goodbye.
No. But, nowadays, women taking men out these days. So, I guess this is their chance to show their side of the chivalry, I'm thinking.
I don't know. Wait, what they said? Somebody said something.
Yeah.
Women take men out. They do? Okay.
Hey,
Tiffany. I'll see you soon. Hey, Jory.
Mm-hmm. And they're picking guys up, too. Because guys don't have cars. They're pieces of shit. Sorry, guys. We need to step up.
That's a whole nother. I almost went hard just then. What? I got to pick you up and feed you.
Whoa!
I'm
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Damn.
So now you understand where a man's coming from. I got to pick your ass up and feed you.
But I'm picking you up because you don't have a vehicle.
Hey, listen, tomatoes. But here we are. We want equality these days. So
if I'm paying for you to eat and picking you up, that ain't no equality.
But it ain't equality for a man if he's doing that for you. Am I right?
No, but I can.
I'm saying,
a lot of more women can do it.
I'm not talking about
choose not to do it.
I'm not talking about what you can and can't do. I'm talking about the mentality of it, sweetie. And just how when it first came out of your mouth, how you slapped up. Oh hell! You see what I'm saying? Now you need to flip that shit around and understand what it is for a man when he has to do that for a woman.
But that's why you start talking, using your big ass words.
Okay, Phil just said something. He said it's not that at all. It's the acceptance of not being a gentleman is tolerated at an all-time high.
Right. Well, and then, hold on. Clyde also said equality killed chivalry.
Title IX. Going way back. See, I done said this 2 or 3 times in 2 or 3 different episodes. And now, Clyde, you just validated my whole point. When you decided to get equal and saying, I don't need a man era, that started back in the 70s.
That's what I'm saying.
That started back in the 70s. Okay? So now...
No, because they still needed men. They still was holding on to...
They weren't holding on. They were kicking their ass out. Because now... Hold on now. Because when we grew up in single-parent homes. I'm 40. I happen to have the luxury of having my mom and my dad in the house. But not everybody had that. When I was growing up, my god brother down the street, Bing, Lance, single-parent home. All he had was his mama there. You know what I'm saying? And I would go hang out every time, but it was just 2 different lifestyles there. We were 2 different people, but we loved each other the same, though. But what I'm saying is, those are the people in the 70s, baby.
Okay.
So if we can say our era, we saying we growing up in single parent homes, then that's when the era really started. It didn't start in the 80s and 90s. It started then because we rode that train. We rode that train now because this is how we feel we can get down now. Guys are leaving.
But see, a lot of the opium and heroin and a lot of drugs and a lot of men were going off to the in
Vietnam,
different wars.
Yeah.
So it was a lot more reasoning behind the women in the homes by themselves, and then a lot of the men that went off to fight the war came back with amputated arms and legs and shit like that. So
Rena just said something. What she said?
At the end of the day, you train people how to treat you, so you have to set the expectations from the jump. Yes
and no.
And no. And I say yes and no based on what Phil said as well. If you accept that person for being less gentlemanly, then that's the way it began. That's the way it will be if you choose to stay in that situation.
Wait a minute. Oh no,
that's what I'm saying, Rena.
Wait a minute. So, is it really accepting if that's all you know? So, like,
I'm saying I have to accept you being less gentlemanly.
Hold on now. Let me throw this out there for Phil and Rena and yourself. So, if you don't know, so let's say we go out on a date, and you start walking to the door and open the door before I get to it. That ain't accepting shit. That's all you know. I didn't even get the chance to be the gentleman because you doing what you doing. So is that acceptance? Is that setting your expectations? No, that's just what you know. And if you don't know no better, you can't do better.
Well, I'm gonna go back to what I think Cumby said. We in our 40s now.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't get taught, your ass damn sure done learned something. by the time you in your 40s. Fuck that.
But
you watch too much shit on TV, all these reality shows, all these Empire, all these different shows, and you've seen, and we was kids, we saw Bill Cosby, although he wasn't a good person. We saw the Huxtables.
He was a damn good person.
So you got something to
listen.
Role model.
Hold on.
Yes, if you ain't heard nothing else. You saw George Jefferson.
Hold on. I'm not condoning anything that Bill Cosby did, but at the end of the day, he ain't want to hit that lip. He said, "We're gonna get down to business on my terms." By any means necessary.
You get some of this pudding pie. You want some of this pudding pie?
Yeah, and right, Phil. She doing what she used to do.
Right, but you know that, I mean, as a man, you have some inclination that this woman is accustomed to a certain lifestyle or not. At the level where they are.
Do you really?
Yes, the fuck you do.
Hold on now. I'm gonna continue to be this.
Yes, y'all do. But when your end game is to get them guts.
No, I'm gonna continue to beat this home, man. You take a woman out the first time. What do you truly know?
Where did you pick her up from?
She can pick her up from a house. She can pick her up from a hotel. You don't know if she lived there. Sometimes women don't even want you to come get him. They meet you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want you to know where they staying at. When you meet somebody in the beginning of a date, it is what it is. You still trying to get to know that person, so you don't know where they come from, how they live, all that there. You figure it out.
You had extensive conversations, so you
come on, baby. Let's go back to you and I. Okay.
We had extensive conversations.
We had a simple conversation about different things, about different point of views.
But that was enough. But that was you were able to articulate on a very diverse level.
Hey,
that was intelligence.
Absolutely. You're right. But you didn't know I lived in a hotel, did you?
No, of course not.
Okay then. So here you go. You didn't know that. So if I would have came off I'm not saying you, but if I would have came off the top of the dome and said, "Yo, baby, I ain't, I work this type of job right here, and I live in a hotel, and I barely had a car that run," you might have looked at me differently. You might have looked at me differently then than you did when we had the conversation about us having the intellectual conversation. You know what I'm saying?
But,
I showed you.
But you got potential. So the thing is,
potential. But
so. At some point in life, you gotta own where you the fuck at in life, right? So if you in a hotel, that's where you at, right? So I got to accept you for where you at.
What Rena just say?
You should know something about her if you taking her out. Rena, you disagree to what part? I disagree. If you were not taught at home, there is too much out here now to show you a different way, right?
Well, hold on. What should you know about her?
I mean, specs. Because you always send your representative. Most of the time, your representative shows up anyway. So, I guess it's kind of, I get that.
I mean, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? I never knew that baby used to be a discreet hoe. I didn't know that until maybe a month or 2, 3 ago. We've been at this thing almost a year. Huh. Might have changed my mind if I'd known that in the beginning, huh?
You saw that?
What?
I didn't want your number.
Well, I'm just saying. See, but on the opposite...
It's just... We all got past.
I mean, we do, but what I'm saying is you do not know in the beginning. You still trying to get to know the person. Right. The only thing you know is maybe how old she is, what, if she has a job, how many kids she may have. You know what I mean? Right. That you may know that much, but you don't really know how she think. You're learning that as you go along on this journey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what Phil said?
What did he say? For me, chivalry is an act of my commitment to protect along with the factors of development of our relationship.
Other factors, right? Okay, And that goes along the lines of what chivalry really means. It's about protection. But typically it's protection for somebody, the weak. Being courteous.
But, but here's the thing, Phil. You do that no matter if y'all in a relationship or not. That should be your makeup. It should be in your DNA. Which I do know it's in your DNA. But it should be your DNA regardless if y'all in a relationship or not. If it's the old lady down the street or not. You know what I mean? Father's Day was right around the corner for me. And we went out to eat. And the old lady down the street couldn't get out of the chair. Mm-hmm. So I helped her get out the chair. Mm-hmm. That was chivalry, in the sense of the words. Then my dad tried to knock me down to walk out the door. Which is cool. I get it. I get it. But, at the end of the day, that's the chivalrous act. And that's a mark of a gentleman. Okay. We got somebody who teach that class too. Don't we know somebody who teach that class, the gentleman's course? Yeah. Maybe we should reach out to him, man.
Yeah. Get some tips and get him on the show. Let's see. Clyde said, "I don't think you know very much on a first date other than how she look in them shorts."
Exactly. Because most of the time, y'all ain't talking for 4-5 months and then say, "Hey, let's go out." You may talk a couple days and like, I got to see your ass in person. I got to see what you working with. Make sure them hips looking like they supposed to look. Them titties looking like they supposed to look. She ain't got the motherfucking 5 o'clock shadow going on, looking like Cousin Elsie. So
I agree. Okay. All right. So we got a few things out there. As far as, so can we agree that chivalry is dead? Well, and it's not chivalry, it's just good old fashioned mannerism
and values and the core beliefs of what you feel like a man should do.
And not even just a man, but just a person, just the value system of a person, an individual. We definitely know that there's more things that men and women can do. We know we've established that the fucking side of the menu is at least $30.
And understand, women, when you start reaching for the skies, you got to come down on that dick.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Timed out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was about to tell y'all we were still here.
Yeah. So
technology. So that's just letting me know. Go ahead and
let's wrap this now.
Wrap it on up.
All right.
Okay. What you got?
Let's finish it off, man. So we learned a lot today about chivalry, the truth behind it, and I had a conversation with somebody, and they were telling me, what women do. As far as, cleaning up, making sure they're together, making sure the house is holds in order, and that really comes with just duties of, what a woman should do, responsibilities, not duties, responsibilities in the household that should be taken care of, just like men have responsibilities to do and take care of as well. But that doesn't mean those responsibilities are chivalrous acts.
Right.
It's just responsibilities. Anything you want to add to that, sweetheart?
I'm just looking real quick. Sorry, y'all. I was reading what Philip said. He was like, I came from a single parent household, but my example was looking at men of the Lord who lived it and showed every day. And that is right, Philip. Felipe. The issue is we don't have many more. We don't have a large spectrum of examples these days. The pickings is slim because many of the men they're forgetting that they're men. From what I see, and I'm saying forgetting that they're men in the aspect of they're coming down to the level of these youngins. They got their saggy pants. They trying to be too relatable to these young men instead of setting the bar higher. It's okay that you know the latest songs and, hip hop and whatever going on. It's okay. But how can you be a role model to help bring them up to par if you out there
hanging out with them
every day?
Well, I agree to a certain
every day.
I agree. If you're trying to be a role model, no, you got to set the standards. But as far as chivalry or the gentleman's code, I like to call it, goes, women, y'all do play a part. These days, women.
Of course.
These days, women, you don't allow a man to be a man. So, no, you don't. You don't allow a man to be a man. Sometimes y'all like to take charge of situations instead of letting a man do what he's supposed to do because you're used to a certain way of doing it, a certain way of doing things. So how can a man show you his potential if you're always,
Well,
that's the story.
He need to step his game up. All right, let's go. It was nice seeing y'all.
Hold on, I gotta play the song on the way.
He got a song like that. Here you go. It was great. You all joining us. We thank you all every week, no doubt.
Hold on.
Got the little Buddha song going on. We've established that he will not take you to your car, ladies, without my green light.
Come on now.
What else have we established? No, he's not. He's allowed to do whatever he want to do. He's a grown man. Thank y'all. Thank you, Rena. Appreciate that. Love you too, Clyde. See you next week.
I appreciate all the people who came on, showed us love. Remember.
And I finished my drink before him.
You're right.
Although he replenished his mid-show.
Don't forget to like, follow,
share.
Because without you guys, this wouldn't be a show.
All right.
All right.
Have a great evening.
All right.